Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. I don't know if you all have been keeping up with the migrants and all this stuff, this whole situation. But, y'all, I kid y'all not. Okay? United States will never be the same again. After all of these people have came over here and flooded this country, it will never be the same. Okay? They started towing their buses when they were like bringing their buses, bus loads of people. They started towing their buses and fanning them and all of that stuff. Okay, so they started getting slick now. Okay, and they started loading a lot of people on an airplane and sending them where they want to send them to. They drop them off at the airports and they go about their business. This is what they're doing now. And they're coming in like crazy. Okay, y'all. Now, another thing that they have started doing since they just started doing this in the city because they was dropping off so many people, busloads of people in the city every day. People got tired of that. Like I said, and they start finding them and all of this stuff, saying that they don't have the right to drop them off or ain't even letting people giving them the heads up that they dropping them off. They're saying that it's not only dangerous for them to drop them off, to other people, but it's dangerous for them too, to be just dropping them off anywhere. So now they're scared to take the buses out to the city. So now what they're doing is they're dropping off migrants, y'all, in the suburbs. And they're doing it, really, really late, like it's 2, 3, 4 in the morning when people are asleep and can't nobody say nothing about it. And they're just dropping these people off and keep on going. And these people are wandering around people's neighborhoods. Okay, y'all? Now, a lot of people have been reporting, people knocking on their doors and stuff, begging for food and all of that stuff. I mean, it's a lot of them, y'all. And they're knocking on people. Now, people in the suburbs, the majority of a lot of people in the suburbs are older, they retired, stuff like that. So they are saying that they're scared and this is dangerous for them to be, having these people knocking on their doors and they know nothing about these people. So everybody is being, put aware of what is going on and everything, okay? But this is what they're doing now. So don't be surprised, y'all. If y'all living in the suburbs, you wake up with a bunch of migrants just, walking through your neighborhoods, early in the morning when people getting ready for work. This is what they're saying they're seeing, and this is what they're reporting on the news. Okay, so y'all be safe, okay? They're also reporting a lot of break-ins. They're coming to people's houses, and then, they sit back and they scope your house out. If you don't nobody answer, stuff like that. And eventually they trying to break in your houses. So be careful, y'all, okay? They're taking over people's properties. And remember I told y'all about that law that was passed the end of last year. That at the beginning of 2023, that, police ain't going to be coming out and this and that and this for certain things. And you ain't going to be able to kick people off your property if they're on your property or anything, okay? Well, it is happening, y'all, okay? It's so many people that they don't know what to do with all these people. They have nowhere to put them, okay? And some of them is refusing to stay in the shelters. And Lord, I don't know why, but they are. But they are saying that all this free food that they're giving them, they're in there cooking the food, and then they're going to like work spots and stuff like that, and they're trying to sell it. I guess they're trying to hustle with the, the food that the government and everything is giving them for free. They're out here trying to hustle and make some money. So they're trying to sell the food, and they tripping off. In the shelter, the lights is going out because too many people trying to cook with hot plates or something like that at one time, because they out here trying to hustle and sell the food that they being given. Now, mind you, there's people that's from here that they don't even look out for and give them money and stuff, but they're giving them boatloads of assistance now. They can go and buy all the food they want, and this is what they're doing now. They're trying to sell the food, okay? So this is another story that just took place. This guy, he's talking about his uncle has this truck, And they goes outside, and all of a sudden they got migrants in the truck, y'all. And they can't do nothing about it. They can't make them leave or anything. This is their laws. They cannot make them leave that truck. And they, even if that's their work truck or whatever it is that they need that truck for, he's saying that his uncle then called the police. The police won't even come out. They can't do nothing do nothing with it. They can't. They hands are tied. And this is what they was telling us when if somebody come on your yard or your backyard or something like that, and they set up their tent, they're saying the police won't come out and you cannot make them leave. So if you have elderly senior citizens, parents and stuff like that live by themselves, please check on them, because they are forcing themselves into people's property now, and it's nothing that can be done about it. If you call the police and tell them the situation, they don't show up, and they're telling you that there's nothing they can do about it. And you cannot make them leave either. But I wanted to let y'all listen to this real quick. This is sad, y'all. But listen to this.
Bro, you definitely can't make this up. Somebody in there? No matter how many times we call Child Protective Service or NYPD, they don't show up. We can't physically go into that trailer with children in there. We cannot physically lock the trailer because children are in there. And we definitely can't drive away with the trailer because children are in there, as you can see. We went to the migrant shelter to figure out what's going on in there to make these guys want to live in the trailer, like someone suggested in my comment section. We went there. Someone there basically told us that these people are coming inside the shelter with 4 to 5 hot plates and cooking with them running simultaneously. The problem with that is it's tripping the circuit breaker in the hotel, which causes a blackout, which is a security issue. When the city goes in to do an inspection and they see these hot plates, they throw them away. When they threw the hot plates away, these people got in their feelings and they bounced. They dipped out of the hotel on their own free will, and now they're living in my uncle's trailer. The problem with that now is we can't get them out due to political legalities. We just got to sit here and just wait. You see they playing lotto and all type of stuff, all losing tickets. So they don't really have a clue what they're doing. They're in the migrant shelter trying to be Chef Boyardee. Want to cook in the people's place so they can go sell food on construction sites. Come on, bro. There's nothing going on. The people in the shelter told us that they're living like kings. They got cable TV, rec room, video games, people coming for counseling, all type of stuff that the homeless do not get. Come on. Bro, you definitely can't make this up. Somebody in there? No matter how many times we call Chop.
Okay, y'all. They can, if y'all have trucks, if any of y'all have trucks and stuff like that y'all use or y'all work with, make sure that they are locked, but at the same time, they can't break the lock and move it in your truck. And you can't even call the police on them, and you cannot make them move. This is what the law is saying, that you cannot touch them if they break into your truck and move in. And it makes no sense because, like the guy said, they have shelters in the area that they can take their families to. They have, in some areas, they have places to go. But they're choosing to, force themselves in other people's property. And the law is on their side. You cannot say or do. You cannot say or do anything about it. This is what they're saying, y'all. So y'all be careful, because I know we got a lot of truck drivers. I got a lot of subscribers that's truck drivers. So I had to throw this up there because you all can wake up one morning and go, I'm just saying, get ready for work. And you can have a bunch of people in the back of your truck. And they're saying you can't do a thing about it. And you can't even move it if kids are in there. You can't even move it. So y'all, be safe, y'all, because it's a lot going on right now. Okay, check on your loved ones, make sure that they're good, because they're taking advantage of, senior citizens and stuff like that. They're taking advantage of them. And this is why a whole bunch of senior citizens is getting together in the neighborhoods, and they're doing these community meetings so that they can, talk and discuss about the stuff that's going on. So now they're trying to figure out what the suburbs is going to do about the buses that's dropping people off and leaving. Because they're not doing it in the city anymore, y'all. It was a matter of time before they started working their ways to the suburbs anyway. Okay? Long as it's not in the neighborhoods where the president and stuff live at and all of them, they don't seem to care about everybody else's neighborhoods that this is going on. Why don't y'all just, patrol that border and stop letting people in, and then you wouldn't have this problem? It just don't make sense anymore. This makes no sense no more, y'all. Okay? And this is sad that you wake up and you got to see people just sitting outside with their strollers, whatever it is that they came there with, and they're being dropped off in your neighborhoods, and people is feeling sorry for them. But at the same time, people is kind of scared to help them because of the fact that if you even let them stay in your house, if you don't like them and stuff that don't work out between you and them, or they nasty or this and that, or they some cricket smoking their kneecaps off or whatever it may be, you can't put them out after you let them in. By law, you can't even make them move out. So y'all be careful. Be careful, y'all. It's a shame that we're living in these days and time that you can't even help the next person, because I'm just saying, y'all, it may backfire in the worst way. This is so sad on so many levels. It don't make sense to me, y'all. It don't. And they're just draining the system, and they're giving them everything that they possibly can give them. Furniture, apartments. When they get into their names, they're giving them apartments that they didn't push them in front of people from this country. And they still don't appreciate it, y'all. They're trying to get these kids and these people out of their truck so they can possibly go to work or whatever it is that they have to do. And they're letting them know you have somewhere to go. They got room in this shelter over here. You can go there. They got TV cable. You don't have to be out here in the cold. They're choosing to stay where they're at, y'all. Okay? They're choosing to be a problem. So I'm telling you, so I do believe that some people is just here to just start some mess. Because if they have somewhere to go and they got cable and video games for the kids and this and that, they signing them up if they can't get any kind of, problems or anything. They got counselors coming to sign them up for stuff. And you mean to tell me that you would rather be in a cold truck? And if you ask me, DCFS should have came and got the kids, because just because a parent choose to be out here in the cold, the kids don't choose to be out there in the cold. And you would think that DCFS will at least come get the kids. But nobody's coming. Nobody's coming, y'all. Okay? And I do believe that DCFS is filled already, to be honest with y'all. They have probably more than they can handle already. Then have to come and pick up some more kids. And then how do you do paperwork on kids? And I'm just saying, y'all, we don't even know if these are their real names. The kid, they could come over here and start a whole identity, new identity, y'all. This is what they can do. Say whatever their name is their name. I don't have my birth certificate, my Social Security, and they can do whatever it is that they want to right now. This is ridiculous on so many levels, y'all. And the politicians, they're arguing with each other. Don't send nobody. They're telling them, the mayors and people from Texas, don't send nobody, to our city and state with no people, because we don't have no more room. And then they're laughing and they're sending them over anyway. If they tell them no, to stop the buses, they send them on the airplanes. And then a lot of them, I saw a video where a lot of them was laying on the top of the trains, y'all. This is how they was traveling too. A lot of them was on the top of the trains that's coming through. So they are coming in all types of ways. We are truly it's like an invasion, y'all. Seriously. It's no other way to look at this. But in a minute, the neighborhoods that you all have grew up in, it's not going to even look the same. It's going to look like a whole different city and state and where neighborhood of where you grew up at. Whereas you saw blacks in certain areas, you're not going to see that anymore. Every now and then you might see one or two. But the majority of people we're about to start seeing is people that do not understand what we're saying, and some of them don't understand. Some of them don't understand us. We don't understand what they saying. And it's sad. This whole situation is sad all the way around. You feel sorry for people that's, going through this. You really do. You feel really, really bad on stuff like this. And it just makes you wonder, why would you want to take your family and sleep inside of this truck? Do you feel safer sleeping in this truck than you do in there? What are they really doing with these people? What are they really signing them up for? What's really going on that we don't know? Because I just find that really, really odd that you would rather sleep in there. And it's cold, and they're not used to the cold. Instead of go somewhere warm. So, I know that there have been a lot of migrants complaining too, y'all. They've been complaining like crazy. Like, why would they tell us they're going to take us somewhere and this and that? They have somewhere else for us to go. And then when we get there, they drop us off at certain places and don't tell us nothing, say anything, just leave us there. And that they are left to wander the streets until they find a way, y'all. So, it seems odd on both ends. And to be honest with you, the only thing that makes sense about all of this stuff, it seems like it's about the money. Because some people, yes, it's a lot of money being spent on migrants right now. And to be honest with you, it's so much money that's being spent on the migrants that people wouldn't know if some wasn't being spent on the migrants. That's just how much money is being spent right now. It's a lot of money being moved around. And we don't have a clue if the people are really even getting all the help that they're supposed to be even giving them. This could just be for people to just get money. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. And say, oh, it's for the migrants. And then they don't have a care in the world anymore. When money is being moved around, they don't have a care in the world anymore. They just gonna be rich the rest of their life and don't have to pay for anything. Okay, y'all? And I'm just saying, y'all, this is how I just be thinking sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna just say allegedly. But I just feel like, this is to make us not like the migrants. It's also the migrants don't like us because we're acting a certain way because we feel like we being pushed out of our own neighborhoods. So we're feeling the type of way about them. They feeling the type of way about us. And, this tension is what, they don't seem to care about. And then the money. This is the excuse to raise prices for everything. They raising prices for everything. Food is through the roof. We thought that food prices was going to go up because of certain things that was going on at certain times. And we truly thought that some of these prices would still come back down. But it hasn't, y'all. The food is through the roof. And we seriously thought that the government was going to be like, okay, enough is enough. Let's get the prices back down on the food. But they're not. They're not. If they give you a raise at any jobs, they turn around and make the people pay for the raise too. The jobs is not coming out for anything. Not nothing. The people is coming out for everything. Okay? All the workers like McDonald's workers, all of them, they got raises. Everybody was happy. But then look how the menu changed on the board. Okay, y'all? Look how the menu changed. Everything is sky high. McDonald's, y'all? Look at the prices for everywhere. You go to the grocery store, everything is sky high. People are saying, I see a lot of people saying now hiring here, now hiring there. But when people reach out to these places, they're not really hiring, or they're being really picky about who they hire. So why would they want to look like they need some help if they really don't? Y'all. Is they just pretending, but they really just want to keep who they got working in the places? I'm just saying, y'all. Where's all this extra money going? Where? Everything is sky high. Where's all this money going? And how in the world is they coming up with apartments after apartments after apartments after apartments after apartments when they were just at a standstill, and everybody was still on a list to get Section 8 and stuff like that. They were on lists, and they were on lists for years. So how does all these people come here and then they're placed in apartments that fast? It's some messy stuff going on right now, y'all. It's some really, really messy stuff going on. And it's sad. It's sad when the kids suffer. And I don't care where they come from, here or there. Look at this baby inside of a truck. And they not even watching the baby, because the baby then came away from on the other side of all of the covers that they didn't put up there to try to keep warm and stuff like that. And this little baby is peeking out. Anybody could come up there and grab that baby. So you done moved in somebody's truck, and the baby is acting like that baby on Dave Chappelle. When he was talking about Dave Chappelle, he was talking about a baby. Is that a baby outside? This is the sad part. And if the government was really, truly, truly concerned about the migrants, like they act like they concerned about us, why ain't DCFS coming out for this baby inside of this truck, y'all? They ain't got to talk to the parents. All they got to do is pick them kids up and put them in a car like they do everybody else. Why ain't they coming to say anything about them? Are they not even concerned about them the way they act like they are, y'all? Because to me, to push them in front of everybody here that's been waiting for a long time to get certain things, and they come here and get it, that seemed like they wanted people at odds with each other. They wanted people not to get along when they got over here. Okay, y'all? They want them to bump heads with people in the neighborhoods. Y'all, when they do things like that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Then they can come on your property and you can't make them leave. And this is to cause chaos, to me. A lot of chaos in the neighborhoods. To me. And I'm just wondering, did they even get him the slightest hint that, if they go do this and do that? I'm just saying, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. And even if you were trying to get them out of your truck, they don't understand what you're saying. And you don't understand what they saying. They say everything happens for a reason, y'all. This happened in the Bible too. That all of a sudden, people couldn't understand what each other was saying. I forgot what that area of that scripture was about, but it was something about, when people first couldn't understand each other. Because at first everybody could understand each other, but I think it was a form of punishment for something. I can't remember what it was in the Bible. But all of a sudden, People couldn't understand each other. That's where Hispanics and Spanish and all of the different. Yeah, they talk about that in the Bible. So is that a punishment for, I'm just saying, y'all. Because that, to me, it's something being worked on. It's definitely something being worked on. I can't wait till I finish up my pictures for this movie about Obama, because this movie is so deep. It's really, truly deep. And not only is it deep, but it puts you in the mind of some other stuff. And it all just comes full circle, y'all, on what's even happening right now. So, y'all, I have to get into this. Let me get off here and finish my pictures up, okay? Maybe we'll bring in the New Year's talking about, the Obama movie and stuff, and, talking and whatever. I don't know, y'all. But it's a lot. I got to tell y'all about this. And it's really, 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 truly, truly, okay, going down that rabbit hole, for real. What would y'all do about this situation? Well, no, I better not ask y'all that question. Let me shut up. I got subscribers. Never mad, y'all. Never mad. Don't even answer that question in the comment section, because everybody don't put up with stuff like this. I know that. So, I'm just saying. This is sad. This is sad right here. We got people here living like this. And they peeing other people off that's hard workers out here trying to, take care of their families. I just can't even imagine what these people going through. And see, now they done told everybody, so they can't just be on some, you know what I'm saying, y'all. They can't be on some wilding out stuff, because everybody knows about it now. You done recorded it, and this and that and that and this. Everybody's passing it around. Everybody's watching it. So, they could get in trouble for making them get out of their truck right now. Like I said, this is wild right here, y'all. It is. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Please be careful, y'all. Please be safe, y'all. Peace.